Good evening, everyone. I'm Alexandra with The Daily Grind. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight it is ladies' night, so grab your glass of wine and we're going to talk hair extensions. If you're like me, you've always craved that long, luscious, beautiful, bouncy hair that you see on the runways or on celebrities, and you think, how the hell can I attain that look? Well, I think we all know that most of them have hair extensions, whether they're permanent or clip-ins or whatever. It's almost impossible to achieve unless you are blessed by the beauty gods. So I decided to start experimenting with hair extensions. I want to preface this by saying that about 8 years ago, I did try permanent hair extensions that were clipped in with little beads, and they ruined my hair. I don't care what the websites say or what beauty experts say, they ruin your hair. If you have fine hair like me, that is especially true. If you're clamping hair onto your natural hair, then it's going to pull, it's going to be extra weight, and you're inevitably going to lose some of your natural hair. So I walked away from that experience almost bald. So I would not recommend it. But you know, I'm sure other people have had different experiences than I've had. All I can say is that it was a nightmare for me and extremely uncomfortable to sleep, to wash my hair, to do anything. It was awful. So I've started experimenting with clip-in extensions, which I think for most women is the go-to. However, I did notice that I have a very sensitive head, and it pulled on my hair, gave me headaches, and just kind of was like all around uncomfortable. So I decided to refurbish my hair extensions and make them into a halo hair extension. Now I'll let you know the brand that I bought and what I did to refurbish them. So I purchased Luxy hair extensions, and Luxy is an incredible brand. The hair is very high quality, really beautiful, holds up after several washes, and I know this and I'll tell you why, but it's really gorgeous hair. So I purchased, there's two ombre hair extensions that Luxy makes, and one is ombre chestnut and one is ombre blonde, and I was really debating between the two. I ended up going with ombre blonde so I could lighten my look up some days. However, it was such a drastic change to my natural color that it just did not work for me. And once you open a Luxy package, you can't return it. So I was left with the dilemma of what to do, and I didn't want to spend another $250 on hair extensions. So what I ended up doing is using my John Frieda gloss, putting it on the hair extensions with a deep conditioner, letting it sit for a few hours, and then I washed it out, and this is the final look. I'm wearing them right now. And let me tell you, it was an extreme change, and I'm happy about it. So if you end up buying the ombre blonde hair extensions, you can always change them by using hair dye or hair gloss, which is less permanent. So I end up doing that, and Luxy only offers 20-inch long hair extensions, and for my hair length, which is about 2 inches shorter than this, it was too drastic of a change. I just wanted something that gave me maybe 2 inches extra length and volume. For me, the volume is the biggest part of hair extensions and what makes them beautiful. So I cut them myself, and I did experiment with a cheaper set from Amazon and really messed it up with my OCD and went overboard, and they ended up being way too short. So I would recommend not thinking too much about it. If you want to trim your Luxy hair extensions or whatever hair extensions you end up buying, I would put it on your head, trim around the face, you know, so you can match the layers and make your natural hair look seamless with the hair extensions. But don't think too much about it, because once you curl it, it's not noticeable. Okay, and then after that, I decided that I'm not going to wear the clip-ins very often. I ended up making half of the hair extension wefts into a halo hair extension, and I ended up wearing that all the time. So I decided to just make the whole set 2 halo hair extensions. The reason I love halo hair extensions is because, in my opinion, it's the only hair extension that is actually non-damaging and it's comfortable to wear. Not to mention, it takes less than a minute to put on. What you do is you put the halo hair extensions, which has kind of a fishing wire headband, pull your natural hair over it, and voila, you're done. There's no discomfort, there's no pulling on your natural hair, and it's just amazing. Okay, so that's all you need. You also need a comb to pull out the hair, but I'll show you that after I show you how to apply the fishing wire to your hair wefts. Now you'll want to do several knots with the fishing wire to make sure that it doesn't come undone. It's kind of slippery, and I've noticed that if you only put 2 knots, it definitely doesn't hold up, so I tend to go overboard and do about 6. So once you have one end attached, you're going to cut off the needle and then string it onto the other side of the fishing wire. So now that you've done 2 loops through the other side that wasn't knotted, you're going to want to leave the needle on, take the string, and put it where you want it to lie on your head. For me, it's about 2 inches from the hairline, and just pull it tight. And you want it to be fairly snug. Snugger than you'd like, because it tends to loosen when you're tying the knot. So pull it tight and then hold the string, and you're going to want to knot the needle through. Just like you tie a shoelace kind of knot. And again, I would do this several times so the knot stays in place. But for me, it's held. So let me know how it works for you. But it's such an easy thing to do, and I think that having the clip-in hair extensions allows you the best of both worlds. You get the halo, and you can use half for clip-in, half for halo, or you can be like me and be like, hey, I'm not going to use the clip-in, I'm just going to make them into 2 halo hair extensions. And the benefit of that is that for everyday use, you can use 1 set of your halo hair extensions, but if you really want to glam it up for a night out, you use both and your hair looks amazing. So that's that. Once you've done the knots, you're going to want to cut the end string off with the needle. And you have your halo hair extensions. guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please remember to visit my website, www.dailygrindredefined. Subscribe. You can also message me on there for questions. I'd be happy to answer. I'm always happy to hear from you. So I hope you have a great night. Have a great night's sleep. Enjoy your Tuesday, and I will see you soon. Good night.